What's up guys, it's Ben back again with another video. Today we'll be talking about what I believe to be the best budget tablet for the year 2024, the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. But before we get into it, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ben. I make videos and vlogs about photography and tech. If that's something that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and consider joining the family. Really quick, in order for you to know how I came about finding this tablet, I first need to tell you why we needed to start looking for one in the first place. My dad had a Kindle Fire tablet from probably about 4 years ago, and when he went to turn it on, it wouldn't work, wouldn't turn on. He called me and asked me for some help to try to find a new tablet, and he had some requirements that I needed to keep in mind. 1, it couldn't break the bank. 2, it couldn't be too big so that it could be packed and carried around. 3, it needed to have the ability to do Zoom calls and watch content. And last, it needed to work. Knowing my dad, I knew that he wasn't gonna go for my first choice, which would obviously be the iPad. Watch my review of that, by the way. Due to my parents being in the Samsung ecosystem, I knew that I had to stick with that. Nothing wrong with the Samsung ecosystem. Since I was last part of it about 8 years ago, the Android space has gotten much better. If you want to see a video of me explaining why I switched ultimately and became an Apple guy, I'll make a video about that. Comment down below. I ended up going on the internet and did some research, and I came across the tablet called the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. And I did what everyone usually does, and I watched a bunch of videos about the good and the bad of this tablet. It checked all of the requirements that my dad had for his next piece of tech. 1, it didn't break the bank, coming in at $169.99 at the time of this recording. 2, it was big enough to be a tablet, but small enough to carry around and pack, coming in at 11 inches, the same size as my iPad Pro. 3, it has the ability to do Zoom calls, and he can watch content because it has a front-facing camera and is connected to the Android Play Store, so my dad could download Netflix and all the other apps that keep me up at night. And last, it looked like it was gonna work. I showed my dad the tablet, and after choosing a color out of the 2 that were available, graphite and silver, he placed an order for it, as well as a case for the tablet. Now, of course, the link to all of the items will be in the description of this video below. And my dad promised me that he would let me unbox the tablet when it came in, which was the clip that you saw at the beginning of this video. So now that we got that story out of the way and you know how I acquired the tablet, let's look at some of the specs that comes with it. This tablet comes with an 11-inch display with a 90 Hz LCD screen with a little above 1080p resolution, coming in at 1920 by 1200 instead of 1920 by 1080. It has the Qualcomm SM6375 processor with an internal storage up to 128 gigs natively and the ability to add a micro SD card to expand the storage up to 1 terabyte, which I thought was pretty cool. The model that we got was the bare bones basic 64 gigabyte tablet with 4 gigabytes of RAM. To make it clear, this specific model is not compatible with the S Pen due to it being the budget-friendly option. If you want one that is compatible with the S Pen, I would recommend the Samsung S9 or S9 FE, but keep in mind that the price does go up to around $400 US. Now, this specific model is rocking a 7040 milliamp hour battery. According to Consumer Reports, while scrolling the web and browsing, it can last almost 14 hours. And streaming content and watching movies, we can get about 12.5 hours of use. My dad hasn't complained about the battery life on the tablet. I actually sat down with my dad and asked him a couple of questions regarding his experience with the tablet. When I asked him about how long the battery has lasted for him, he stated that he hadn't gotten the battery down past 45%. I then asked my dad what the biggest thing was that he liked about the tablet. My dad's response was it's bigger than his phone and it's easier to see what he's doing. He mostly uses it to play games like Solitaire and Mahjong and the occasional scroll of Facebook and TikTok. I then asked him what his biggest complaint about the tablet was, since I haven't heard him say anything about it. Well, it seemed there was a reason for that, and that's due to the fact that he has nothing to complain about the tablet. My dad states that it does the job and it does what he wants it to do. The audio is good. the brightness is good, and the screen is clear in its resolution. He also liked the fact that it uses the same fast charging USB-C as his Samsung Galaxy S21. The last question that I asked my dad about the tablet was, do you recommend the tablet to people? Ultimately, that's what this video is about. He stated, yes, the tablet is simple and very affordable. He also wanted to make it clear that it is a good starter laptop for people who are just getting into the tablet space. Overall, I'm happy with the fact that my dad is happy with this tablet, and I think that it's great that we found a budget option that works so well. But that is where I'm going to leave it to you. If you own the Samsung Galaxy Tab 9 Plus, how do you like it? If you know of an even more affordable option, drop it in the comments. Maybe I'll do a review of that one too. If you like this video, give it a like. If you really like this video, hit that subscribe button. Consider joining the family. As always, the merch link is in the description down below. Use discount code BOOST10 for 10% off at checkout. Thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay classy. Bye. Okay. So for those of you guys who stuck around to the very end, this is not a piece of tech or a camera. This is a Lego set. This is a Combine. It has wheels that turn. There's a little actuator right here that lifts and drops the forks in the front here. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of Legos. I have like a Lego collection right here on the shelf, and this is the newest edition. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.